So let's talk about having a garden. Having a garden can sometimes seem to be like an old thing, right? Like something old to do. And it's like, not that chic, but I feel like it could be chic. And also, gardening is witchy. You're getting these different herbs and plants and you're seeing it grow. And it's not even gendered. Like, I see plenty of guys doing it, plenty of gals doing it. It's just natural. It's just a way of life. Gardening is definitely a way of life. And it's so sustainable. It helps you to be able to produce something that you and or your family can enjoy. It teaches you about the world, about nature. It gives you something to do, something to look at, seeing something grow, seeing the process, seeing time go by. You really just have to have a garden to get what I'm saying, but it's a freaking amazing thing, y'all. Having a garden is an amazing thing. I'm going to show you that through this video. So this is the beginning of my garden starting off this year. I started off super duper late in the spring. I'll put the dates and everything on the video, but y'all can see homegirl is struggling. She's struggling with this 5-pound bucket. Now I didn't have a garden last year really, and this year I'm like, okay, I want to grow at least something. So I have some 5-gallon buckets inside of other 5-gallon buckets. That's how I grew a lot of stuff last year that I grew, just a few things, and they really didn't do that well. It wasn't a year to grow. That's what one of my neighbors told me. She's Jewish. She was like, it's not a year to grow. You're supposed to let the soil rest this year. So you shouldn't grow. She said, I'm not going to grow anything. And I kind of took heed to that when she said that. And I was like, you know what? I'm kind of just going to let whatever happens too. But anyhow, I have a crap ton of chamomile. Chamomile is a straight weed, okay? When I tell you she's a weed, she just frolics her way through your garden and she's growing everywhere across the pond. She's just everywhere. German chamomile is the best, the most prolific plant I've ever seen in my life. But we'll get back to her. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to get as much dirt from last year or the past few years as possible. I'm trying not to have to buy too much or go get anything really. I did not start from seed this year. Everything was from starter plants that I got from a local hardware store, and they also sell gardening stuff. Check them out, y'all. They be having the best deals, great selection. It's local. When you go to these places, it's usually mom and pop owned. One lady, she's like legit, old as the hills. This lady is amazing. And she's like, I've been working here since I was a little girl. And she's old as the hills, y'all. Like at least 70, 80 years old. And she still worked there. And I'm just like, this has been in your family? She's like, yeah, it's been in my family for such and such a year. I'm like, what the heck? But anyhow, I'm cleaning up, trying to just get the dirt, digging through it, really trying to aerate it and, move some furniture in this dirt because I have not used it in so long. And it's just been sitting on my back patio and it's been looking a mess. I ain't even gonna lie, y'all, for real. But I decided to get my butt out here. Now, for the people that don't know, I live in an urban area, if you will. I live in St. Louis, Missouri. I forgot my zone. I'll put that up here. And being a garden. Anybody have to even tell her I got another chamomile plant. And then I'm literally just putting this on the side of it and pulling it out. And I got another plant. See that chamomile? I should get y'all closer. Okay, so get y'all a little closer. And what I'm going to do is just get all of this little matter off. Like I said, this could be at the bottom of your pot. You could throw this right back into the pot and just cover it up with soil, really. I'm gonna just throw in this other pot. There's still some organic, matter, if you will. Right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pots. That one's empty. This one has chamomile that's pretty grown out, so I'll probably just keep this in here and add some more chamomile here. And then this is a chamomile. Like, this is like 3 or 4 plants, if not more. This is like 2 or 3 plants, if not more. A bunch more. This is another plant. This is another plant that I pulled out. I think there's a smaller one here. A small one right there that I can plant. These are all chamomile. That's all chamomile. Chamomile is just all over. Look at her. She's just everywhere. She's everywhere. Some over there. Some in here. Some in here. Along with my sage that went to flower.
Can I put some different shoes on?
Yeah.
These shoes are not good.
They're not good because y'all working hard. Y'all playing hard out here. Let these kids get this sunlight and this fresh air. Then they gonna get in the tub. I gotta wash little Miss Thing her. I gotta wash that her. Not looking forward to that, but that's okay because we are here in the garden. And so yeah, I'm just gonna get another pot and just start adding some soil to these. So I'll probably take soil from maybe this pot and this pot and add it to this. I need to find my plant food. Can't find it. This has been her little pot she been messing with. I should let her just grow some flowers out here. And then I'm gonna just go ahead and plant these. So I'm gonna do that off camera real quick so I can just get this done. And I'll show y'all how I look. I live in St. Louis, Missouri, and we are in a townhome, and we started our garden basically on our patio, like 2022. 2020 is when we started, right during the panty, and child, the year of the panties had us in the garden. It was a phenomenal garden. It's like it's just having a garden. I can make a whole video. I'm literally making a whole video. I guess I am. About it, but it's so therapeutic, and just the idea that I created this, like I grew this, like I helped this little plant. It was just a plant or a seed, and I grew it, and now it's producing fruit, and now that fruit is producing seeds that I can then grow again. And it's just like, this is kind of cool. And like time has went by, and I just love it. It's so therapeutic to me, and I just love having a garden. I love seeing stuff grow, and I love it. It just brings me so much joy to be able to go out into my garden in the morning. And it happens so fast. Stuff grows super fast. When you're in that, summer growing season, spring, summer growing season, it's crazy how much, like literally within a few days, you'll start seeing changes. And it just makes you think about us as people and how that correlates to us as humans, how you see changes in just a few days, and also how it can take years before you're able to get a harvest from something. When you're growing certain plants like asparagus, raspberry, a lot of fruit plants, fruit trees, those things take years to produce. But when they produce, producing. Like they're gonna give you something. You're gonna be always able to eat off that tree. Generations and generations are gonna eat off that tree, but it takes so many years to get it to where it can produce. And it just correlates to life. And it feels good. You actually have a product. It's like, it's not instant gratification, but you're going to get something out of it. It's you just put the work in. It's so beautiful, y'all. It's such a Virgo thing. It is. It makes sense. Virgo, Taurus, Earth sign. It's such a Capricorn, Earth sign energy. I get it. I totally get it. It was growing in the rocks?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
How is it going in there?
Must be some dirt coming through the rocks. Underneath it.
Look at these beautiful flowers.
Yes, the chamomile flowers. Okay, we can chop this. Adding some more chamomile to this little chamomile garden we got here. Take that part off.
What is this?
Cucumber.
Whoa, there's back some dirt here. Oh, it doesn't look like cucumber. That's still good.
Because it hasn't grown out yet. It's just a leaf now. All you see is a leaf.
On this.
Oh, on the picture?
Yeah.
Oh, that must not be. Oh, I thought you was pointing to the cucumber. It might be pepper or a tomato. Okay, that's the cucumber. So I'm just pinching the sides. And this is the type of cucumber we have. It's the Market More. It's a pintable cucumber. So I think it's 2 plants. We'll see. I'm about to break it in half and see if it's 2 plants. Okay, I think it's 2 plants. So this is 1 plant. So we're gonna grow right now. And I'm just making a little hole in the middle and dropping it in there. And just putting the dirt around. So I enjoy it. It's easy to do. Once you start getting into gardening, it's not super expensive. I was like kind of feeling like it was gonna be too expensive. And with me, anytime I do stuff, I get really obsessed with it and I do like crazy research, and I just become a straight nerd or geek. I don't know which one fits, but I get obsessed and I research my butt off, and I'm like, get overwhelmed, and I go buy all the things and I do all the things and I get it going. And that's pretty much what I did with this garden when I first started. And I think at first, in the beginning, before I started a garden, I was probably overthinking it. And then I tried to do a garden, and it didn't go well because I didn't put any holes in the bottom of the bucket, and it just was horrible. Nothing grew. And for years, I didn't want to grow anything. But the penny dropper year, the penny dropper year really pushed me to grow my garden. So for now, I got the sweet pepper, cucumber, these yum peppers, which they say you could just grab them right off and just eat them. They look so cute and red and colorful and everything. And then I still have this pink girl tomato that looks really cute to me. So I hope these come out really good. And I still got the other cucumbers. But I got one more thing of dirt, and I'm gonna take this out to the trash, and I'm gonna have the girls water the plants, and I'm about to put them in the tub, child, wash some hair, clean up a little bit, and then that's gonna be a wrap for today. I got my hands dirty, and I got out here in the garden, so I'm really grateful for that. And this is what we're working with. Don't have a whole bunch out here right now, but I got some essentials, some peppers, tomatoes, and cucumbers. I'm happy with that, child. That seemed like a great summer garden. And I'm gonna get some herbs to put in here, maybe some beans in here as well. And we got tons of chamomile. I think I'm gonna grow some chamomile in my front too, because I got like a little planter on my front. So I'm gonna probably throw some chamomile up there. So yeah, I'm excited. I think we might get a little watermelon plant too. And then look at our sage going to flower. Look at that. Have you ever seen a sage plant go to flower? Gorgeous. Wow. This is just culinary sage. It's gorgeous. So that's really pretty. Yeah, I meant to show y'all this, but when I got this plant, they was right next to each other like this inside the box. Oop. And it was real close. And I was like, is those 2 plants? I can't tell, but I just split it, and it is 2 of these tomato plants, which I'm really excited about. So that's exciting. It's really good when you look at your plants and try to find 2 in 1. So I got 2 cucumbers in 1 little pod, and I got 2 of these pink girl tomatoes, which I can't really see, but it's like a pinkish reddish color. It looks so old school. It looks so like 70s magazine, like pinkish red tomato. So I'm excited about that. And I got 2 of them, so I just need to get some more of these, some more soil, or just get some soil from my other plants and put them into these 5-gallon buckets so I can grow another pot for my tomatoes, another pot for my cucumbers. In the meantime, I'm just gonna get some soil and put them back into the pots and just babysit them until I can get them into another container, because I don't want to waste these. So yeah, 2 for 1. Definitely look out for those, y'all.
Okay. Wait. Okay. Here's what
What are these? These are plants. Y'all get 2 each. So just water 2 of them.
It's time for water.
Time for water. Go ahead and water it, man. Ooh, be careful, girl.
Come on. Which one you want? I
Hold
want
this
this
back
one.
part, Maddie.
Oh yeah. I got it.
Here, hold this part. Here. Hold this part and this part. Now water. Okay, that's good. Now get to that back one, that cucumber. Can you reach back there? I'll do that one. You can do the one in the front. You can help me do that one. Good. Oop, I'm gonna have to set that back up again.
Can I do that one?
Yeah, do that one, Rara. There you go. Oh, good. Okay, now get this one. Reach up. Reach up, reach up, reach up. Okay. And I'm glad I started the garden because it's been beneficial for me, for my neighbors walking by will say something, and I feel like I see bees out there and little animals and squirrels trying to come and get your stuff, and it's just like, it's fun, y'all. It's so fun. And really, you don't have to start with too much. Just think about what do you want to, grow. And I've been doing a real simple garden this year. Think about what you want to grow. Learn your grow zone. See what grows in your area. And grow something that you're actually going to eat. Okay? Grow something you're actually going to eat. And remember that it's okay. Like, you're going to do okay. It doesn't cost that much. You still need to do some research, and I have videos about it, and if you have questions, put them down below. Research as far as certain soil and maybe certain plant foods to add to it, and how big the container should be. Those are things to consider. Does it grow in your area? Will this grow in your area? Is this the right season for this to grow? So for instance, this summer we're growing cucumbers, tomatoes, and peppers. Peppers pretty much do well anywhere where it's hot. They love the heat. And cucumbers, they just need to be watered really well and have a vine to grow on. So understand how that plant grows so you know how to support its growth. So I have to make sure it's next to a vine or something like that in order for it to just not be all over the place. But also, y'all, this is stuff you're going to learn. But if you anything like me, do some research for a few days. Get obsessive for a few days. Write stuff down. Think about what you want to do. Walk away from it. Come back to it. And then, have a little budget for yourself and go from there. I would say a good budget if you want to have a patio garden. Maybe grow some herbs. Maybe like a pepper or a tomato plant. Maybe depending on where you live, child. If I was in Florida, bitch, I would have a whole mango tree back here. Mango, pineapples, banana, banana. I have it all. I figure a way out to make it work. Lemon tree, everything. But whatever you want to grow, see if it grows in your area. See what size container and see what type of nutrients you need, what type of soil that it needs. Just focus on that. What do I want to grow? Maybe pick 5 things. Maybe like a herb or 2. And then maybe like a veggie. Tomatoes are always going to give you something, right? But have maybe 5 things you want to grow. Look for the container size that it needs. Look for what type of soil and additives it needs. Like what type of nutrients does it need? And how does it grow? Like anything else about that plant. Just research that. Get the right containers and get started. 5-gallon buckets, food grade 5-gallon buckets are a great way to start. Once you start getting into gardening, maybe posting it, telling people are going to bring you so much stuff. A lot of the stuff in my garden, I did not buy. People brought me pallets. People brought me gates, containers, had me come pick up certain stuff from their house. Like this little table that I use. Somebody gave me that. All of these window box, like little containers that I have. My mom gave me 3 of those. All 3 of those. My chicken wire, I got that off of Facebook. More like everything. I've even had a friend give me soil, bags and bags of soil. Like, yeah. The biggest thing you're going to buy more than likely is going to cost you money is your soil. The plants here and there, depending on if you want to get starter plants versus getting seeds. If it's late in the season, get starters. Just go ahead and get the starter. It is what it is. You can do seeds next year. You can do seeds later in the season, or you can do seeds next season, like in the fall. I'm going to always say I'm going to have a fall garden, and then I don't do it. So this year we're going to do it. In the past, I've said that, but this year I'm going to do it. And what was I saying? Oh, I don't freaking know what I was saying. I'm just rambling because, I'm so passionate about this. It's so fun. It's so nice to have a garden. It's nice to grow something, to be a plant parent. It feels good. And then your kids like it. And even my husband be like, oh, look at the peppers. And he was like, I thought it only had 1 or 2 peppers. Look, it's 10 peppers on here. And then the next day, they're huge peppers and we could just pick them. And then oh my God, it's just so cool. It's so cool. And you would think it's just like a little corny thing. Or old thing, like an old lady thing or something. And maybe it is. It's a reason why they're doing it. They're cool for doing it. And it's sustainable. You have something that if anything was to pop off, like, you know how to grow something, you know how to keep something alive and sustain yourself so that your family can eat. Like, to me, that's a huge flex. And that was the biggest pull for me when the penny dropper season was happening, because I was like, I want to make sure if something really go down, shoot, I got something. Forget toilet paper, I need food. I was just so drawn to it. Part of it was like the scary part, like, oh my gosh, but it's like, why be scared? Why not be productive? And that's exactly where it took me. And I'm so grateful for it. Having this garden over the past few years, whether I go hardcore with it or I'm chill about it, it's such a blessing, y'all. It's a blessing to be able to have the space to grow it, and you can grow it. If you have a patio, you got like a little window, you got something you can grow. There's peppers that can grow indoors. Like, it's some stuff that can grow. You can get grow lights in your house if you want to just do it inside and just take it out when you can take it out. Like, there's so many options, you all. You can have a small herb garden, like having herbs in your house, fresh herbs. Oh my gosh. You making some pasta or something, you can just grab your little basil, you making, I don't know, some nice roasted potatoes, you can get your rosemary, making a falafel, you can cut off your cilantro and your parsley and add it to your freaking falafel. Like, what? To me, it's dope. It's dope. So do it, grow something. It's going to teach you something about life, period. It is, and it's so fun. It's so rewarding for you and the family, and it's such an inexpensive hobby, and it's mental health. You can just sit out in your garden. Jody Mama wasn't playing when she was out there in that garden. That movie was more than accurate. I don't know who John Singleton was raised by, but he knew what he was talking about with that garden. He knew. I'm telling y'all, it's amazing. Grow something. And if you need help, leave comments and questions in the comment section, and maybe somebody else can help you. I can help you. There's plenty of Facebook groups out here. People of the garden, all ages, all races, all over the world. People enjoy gardening for a reason, and it's such a great habit and hobby to have. There you go. All right, that's enough. Get up. Stop it. Now go to the next one.
Okay, what next one?
Come to this one. Be careful, y'all. Get it on the leaf. Come on. Come to this one. Hold it with both hands.
Okay.
There you go. Oh. Okay, lift it up. Lift it up. Now, okay, do this one, Mariah.
Okay.
There you go. Keep going.
This one doesn't have water yet.
Oh, you didn't water that one yet? Okay, what about this one? You got to water it through the gate. Can you get it through the gate? There you go. Think that's enough water? I'm out in the garden, as you can tell. And this is one of my tomato plants. It's got this huge cage around it, as you can see. And it was leaning over some, so I kind of moved it over. And now I'm just taking this little stick and putting it through here. And then I'm gonna put it back there and just putting it in the dirt. I don't know if y'all can see. Just putting it in there and just giving this plant some support as it grows up, so it's not leaning too far against the cage. Just feel like it'll help it to be stronger. I could definitely fill that up with dirt. I really do need to go get some more dirt. Maybe like one more bag and I'll be good. Just to fill all of my pots up, give my plants as much nutrients and soil so that they can just be growing. Speaking of growing, I got this cucumber that's a bit, it's like, I don't know, I haven't really been paying too much attention to it. I'm just letting it do its thing. It's got a bunch of ants in it, so it's definitely aerated. I mean, look at that. That is insane. So yeah, it's got a lot of air. which they say is good to have eggs. They say they aerate the soil, so I could add some more soil to that. Probably could take off some of these crunchy leaves, but they do protect, you know, the plants because it's gonna be covering up your veggies. So there is one cucumber, as you can see, got a flower. We got another cucumber flower. Ooh, back here. And this is gonna grow out to be a whole bunch of leaves right here. These are a bunch of leaves that are gonna just burst out. Just like how these are. They just start like that. And they just bunch out. They just start to come out, unfurl, and get huge. I was working past 2 days, so I kind of wasn't in the gardens as much. Oh my God, these leaves are speckled. That is gorgeous. These are speckled leaves. Oh my gosh. This is the plant, y'all. I cannot believe it has speckled leaves. That is gorgeous. How did I just not realize that? I thought it was just like sun damage on the plant, but no, that's speckled leaves on a pepper plant. Whoa. That is gorgeous. It's literally gorgeous. So there's another banana pepper plant. Yeah, sweet banana peppers. That's what we're growing. And I can probably pick this in the morning. These 2, maybe these 3 in the morning. When peppers come through, they just start going. So it's gorgeous. That plant is gorgeous, full of peppers. Look at all of that fruit, right? Oh my gosh. And then it's just loaded. Look at all the flowers. It's so gorgeous. And look at these speckled leaves, y'all. I never knew that pepper plants could have speckled leaves. That is gorgeous to me. That's so pretty. I got some sage, still doing so good. I really do need to harvest. It's like, but what do I do with it once I harvest it? Because like you can't really burn regular sage. It doesn't smell the same. So I don't know, I found some ways to use it spiritually, dry it really well. I've done that plenty of times. I just need to do it. And of course I waited too long. Like I said, I worked the past 2 days and I just didn't have time to come out here and plant and water my plants. I just honestly forgot. Oh my gosh, look at my basil. She's like, yeah, bitch, you totally forgot. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm about to get you, give me a second. This sage was doing so well and then it just couldn't take all that heat and I didn't water it. So the bottom, I just got to pull all that. And it's going to keep growing because like look how huge it is. Like that's huge. This pot is big. I don't know if y'all can see how big this pot is, but it's pretty darn big. It's pretty big. This is a 5-gallon bucket, so it's bigger than the 5-gallon bucket. So that's what we growing. Cucumbers, like I said, it's kind of growing. I need to probably monitor it a little bit more because it's pulling into the tomato plants and kind of grabbing onto the tomato plants instead of grabbing onto this. I just wanted to grow up the cage, so I need to probably pull it back and guide it to grow up the cage and then maybe grow over the cage and down. Oh, that'd be cute. So yeah, I'll train it to vine up. I need to do that pretty soon because it's going crazy. Like this one, it's grabbing the grass. So I'm just going to pull back. Just gonna pull that off. Gonna uncoil that off camera for a second. Uncoiled it, and I'm just gonna take it up here and kind of weave it through the cage and then pull it up. Ooh. And then see if I can just coil it. Yep. So I'll just coil it up there and it'll just keep growing up, and we'll see, you know, cucumbers hanging across this little guy. It's gonna be so cute, like a little trellis. Oh my gosh, I love it. Still so much freaking chamomile. It's crazy. This tomato plant has just been sitting here. I really did not find it a good home, but it's still thriving, man. I just took off some old leaves. Like I said, I need to get some more soil because I think I can grow it in here pretty good if I get it some more soil. I could probably grow it in this box because it's a decent sized box. The roots will just grow out instead of down. Hopefully, I'm hoping. But wow, I got a speckled pepper plant. That is gorgeous. I could bring her inside, child. I would just put her in a cute little pot. But look at these banana peppers. I love it. That's it, y'all. That's it, y'all. I'm about to go in the house because it's hot. And like I said, I just worked past 2 days, 24 hours. I worked 12-hour shifts. I just worked overnight. So I'm about to go in the house. But I had to water my babies and get on some time and energy. So yeah, I hope y'all like this little update. Let me know what y'all think.